Hello, welcome again to Flat Lake Baptist Church. This is our interview series we're doing. Today is July the 23rd, 2023. I'm here with Babe Hughes, who's going to tell us a little bit about the history of the church.
Okay, the Flat Lake Baptist Church is located in Valley Oak. It's about 8 miles east of Somerset, 461. The very first church was about a quarter mile from where the present church is. It was a log cabin, and it burnt, and the oldest book that we have is like 1866 that started after that burnt, and I don't know why they moved the church to this place, but for some reason they did. There's so much history in this church. Our church is the oldest Baptist church in the county. It's one of the oldest in the state.
Okay.
There's just a lot of history, and a lot of people calls it the Old Stone Church.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because this church is made out of stone. At one time back in, about 1956 or 7, somewhere along in there, the congregation decided to make a basement underneath. So they went to dig underneath, and the mortar and everything, I guess, was so dry that the church fell in. So they built, everybody was all upset and everything, but they got together and they decided to build it back. They used the same stone.
Okay, is that what that picture is right there?
Right here, yes.
Okay.
This is where it was falling in, and they had to tear it down. Tear it down. They used the same stone to build it back. It was pretty much the same as the old one.
Right, that's pretty nifty.
The old one, in the back, when you came in, the front door, there was a stairs to go upstairs where the slaves came and worshipped up there. But the newer church, we didn't build that back like that.
Of course. Now every Sunday morning we ring the church bell. How about that bell? It's a little bit different now than it was back then.
Okay, back then we had a rope that you pulled and it rang the bell. So now we have it fixed that it's you turn a little switch and it rings the bell, but it's the same bell that was back then.
Right.
Any of the few old pictures we have, the tower is on it, so I'm sure the bell was, and so therefore I don't know for sure just how old it was, but it's really, really old. I'm 88 years old, and I've been coming to this church all of my life. I guess I haven't worked in it as much as I should. As we get older, I guess we see things a little differently.
We do.
We just in 1998 was our 99 was our 200th birthday. So we decided we would have a service. The county was 200 years old at the same time, and we had a member in our church, Merle Stewart, that he wrote a history of the Flat Lake Baptist Church.
Okay.
And we had it ready just at the time for our 200th birthday.
I remember walking around the town square there at the old-fashioned days.
Yeah, we kind of had things together because we were both about 200 years old. We had parades and things. And if you would like a copy of this book, I mean, any member of this church can maybe get you one, or it's a Flat Lake Baptist Church, Box 133, Somerset, Kentucky, 42503.
We'd rather it if you came to church, though, sat and had church with us, and then we'd gladly give you one of the copies of this book.
Yes, there's so much history in this book. Merle was such a smart man that wrote this book that it's really good. Okay, we have a history room at the church, and we try to preserve everything. Of course, we don't have as much from years and years ago, but we try to make pictures and try to preserve things. On one wall we have a wall with all of our former pastors. The first two that we don't have we couldn't find any pictures of them, but we have a wall here with all these other pastors. We have pictures that we made of things that's went on at the church. We have, over here is one of the pews from the old church. This is the table that sat in front of the pulpit. Can you get a picture of the pulpit over there? Here is a picture of our pulpit that, well, we still use it today. We never could find any information about how old it was, but it is really, really old. I'm 88 years old and it's been here ever since that I've been here. This church, this chair right here is a church, is set beside the pulpit, and the oldest male member sat in this chair during the services.
Anything else you'd like to show us?
Well, we just have a few more pictures and things around here and there. We're just collecting everything that we can. Over here on this wall is a banner that a man made us for us when we had our 200th birthday. He made this. I said to make us a banner, and here's what he made. He took some lumber and made it, which is real nice. Okay, and the lighting that they had back in the olden days, they from the ceiling, we was fortunate to get one. But they hung from the ceiling where there was 2 lamps, and then they had one that was by each window. We have one of those right here.
So these sconces hung by each window?
Yes, they said by the windows. That was their lighting that they had. Okay, this is the oldest church book that we have. That was 1866. It started in there, and it's so fragile. We can't touch it because we're afraid it will tear it up. We have to preserve it. But we'd like for everybody to come to the Flat Lake Baptist Church and worship with us. We have a new pastor God sent to us, and he is wonderful, and we'd like for everybody to come to our church.
And you're invited Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. for Sunday school, praise, worship, and a very good message at 11 a.m., right?
And Sunday night, we have a Sunday night service, and also we have Wednesday night.
All right. We'll see you at church, everybody.